Not even
Weekend,
Sunday.
baby.
We're just getting started here, everybody. Welcome, Clan Fett. We're chilling. My name's Brandon of Clan Brandalorian. We're just here chilling on this fine Friday. Usually we're live every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, but this week we're taking this off because of Easter Sunday. So happy holiday to everyone who celebrates. So you won't see us until possibly the following Sunday unless we try to figure something out for anything really with Maul Shadowlord, but more than likely we'll still be kicking it for Sundays. So yeah, but tonight we're gonna rank a little bit of Star Wars. But before we get into it, John, how we doing tonight, bro?
We're good, man. I am just intaking all of the clips they have released for Maul Shadow Lord. And dude, every hit or every release is just a hit, man. It's like they've been dropping these little snippets like bit by bit by bit, and every single one of them has been insane. And the latest one with the Merrick talking to Lord Vader, like that
Mm,
is. We are on the cusp, dude. We are this close.
yeah, we're ready, bro. And that's the thing too is I've seen a lot of people say no, it's just a Grand Inquisitor, but they refer to him as Grand Inquisitor. You know
Yeah,
that is his name. If you kind of think about it, he has kind of a lame name. It's just yeah, the Grand Inquisitor.
they don't
When
they don't they don't kneel to anybody but Vader.
literally and yeah, that's what's so weird because like even when Riva was like Grand Inquisitor for like a day or two, she was in charge, but the Grand Inquisitor, like no one was kneeling down to her, no one was even
Mm-mm.
kneeling down to Grand Inquisitor, which it's kind of to be expected. You can, but you're not calling him Lord. That's just bottom line. It's
No,
either Palpatine or Vader, but I think Lord Vader is more fitting right now. And goddamn, dude, a year after Order 66, and Vader's already going by Lord Vader, like to
he's upset.
the Inquisitor pupil. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be gas, dude. This is again they everything they've released up to the show, all the hype, everything has been A1, S tier as you would put it. So I'm just sitting here for Monday and I'm just like,
Yeah, dude.
give it to me.
Whew. I can't wait, bro. It's gonna be so good. And I know some other influencers and creators have been invited out to see the Mall Shadow Lord premiere in San
Hmm.
Francisco. That's hype. That's
Those
pretty
boxes
crazy.
were
That
gas.
dude, I know. I'm like, damn. I need that plushie, like that little throwover jacket, because bro, that thing's comfy.
I was looking at the
But
tea set. Tea set is so cool, dude.
oh yeah. Yeah, I usually dabble into my tea during the like colder seasons, but this year I've just been so heavy on coffee that I haven't even really dabbled too much with tea, except for the time I was sick over Christmas break. But that's really it for tea. But yeah, dude, that's gonna make me drink tea no matter what. Those things are so cool. But yeah, what do we got? Let's go ahead and check out the chat real quick before we get into ranking the Star Wars films. So that's going to be the first half. I'll have one slide that will have John's picks, and then one side will be my picks. And we'll have some different things in different categories, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, we're just ranking just because we were asked, and I believe it was Jedi Order 17 actually who posted it on our last live stream
Hmm.
after we got off to rank the movie. So we're just doing what the people want. So don't get mad at us. Mando United in here. Yeah.
Oh,
So this is the thing: is our over the pond fellas that are in every Sunday morning with us. They are looking at midnight, 1, 2 in the morning. So hopefully they're getting some sleep. If they are up, that's awesome. But what's up, Mando? Always appreciate you.
incredible to have you, man. Appreciate you.
WTF Star Wars, why are you not ranking the movies and the shows both? Well, we were asked to do just the movies, so we're just going to do the movies. And I feel like the shows would be an entire episode. If we did movies and shows, then we'd have to talk about every movie and every show and why it all goes together, which John and I could easily do that. That's no problem. But this is the last stream before Maul Shadow Lord comes out, so we got to talk a little bit about that too. Um,
And we
but
all
yeah,
know where Maul Shadow Lord is gonna rank once that show comes out. And it's top
it's
two, and it ain't two.
Yeah, exactly. First minute, you're like, yeah, this is the best thing that Star Wars has ever released.
Yeah,
How's it going, Steph? Happy Friday to you as well.
in the
Appreciate you
building.
joining. Limitless Nerd,
Limitless.
what's up, boys? The guy. The other guy,
Ryan.
my
Otro
goat,
guys.
my freaking goat. Jedi Order, there he is in the building. Yo, yo, what's up? What's up? That tea set, yes, yes, yes. I know,
Sick
bro.
clean.
That's probably the
So clean.
so clean. And the LED Maul Shadow Lord light, that shit's pretty badass too.
Hmm. And the box. Let's not just like, yeah, everything.
Was it just lightsaber clashes or was it the Duel of the Fates when you open it?
I think it was just the lightsabers.
Okay, because I was gonna say, hey, if it, we might have to be looking on eBay.
Uh,
Someone needs to sell one. Um, I don't know. Star Wars Celebration. We might have to wait till it's a little closer, just because trying to buy a house, got to save money. That's gonna be a devious little time too. So we shall see. Hopefully, it's like Star Wars Celebration Denver, Star Wars Celebration Dallas, Star Wars Celebration Kansas City would never. Um, Unless Mahomes wants to, be good and do God's work and bring it to frickin' Kansas City, but I don't think that's happening. I'm actually surprised the World Cup's going to be in Kansas City, to be quite fair.
middle of the country.
Yeah, yeah. Happy Good Friday, gentlemen.
It
Absolutely.
is.
Same to you.
It is.
Same to you. LED light is sick. Yes, bro. I know. Star Wars, if you see this, send us something. Send us something
Please.
so cool.
Just split the
Um,
box.
yeah, you can just send one half to John and one half to me. We'll let you guys know our address. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and rank these 11 movies. I would say I forgot to have the one that had the Star Wars Clone Wars movie, the animated movie. I don't know if we're missing out too much with that movie, but we're gonna go with all the live action movies. So that'll make it just a little bit simpler for us. So I'll go ahead and pull these up on the screen. And as we
For,
go, guys, be sure to let us know where you would rank everything as well.
for 2027, we're gonna try to be out there. There's a lot of moving pieces, but the hope is there.
Yes, the hope is there. A new hope.
But Rebel ScumCon, no, no,
Yeah,
that's
Rebel
that's
ScumCon, we're in there 10 toes.
yeah.
I'm down with the clown. I'm in there. Um, yeah. All right, John. Here we go, man. We're gonna start with you. Where are you putting Attack of the Clones? This is the first thing right here. We got the S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier. Where are you putting Attack of the Clones, bro?
Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna throw it over on let's go let's go B. And I guess let me preface that with the conversation that there's a lot of controversy around that. The I don't care what anybody says. The end of the movie with the gunships and the introduction of the clones, and the first fight on Geonosis is one of the coolest things. Like I won't take that for another answer. And the explanation where Dooku literally tells Obi-Wan what's going on. It's good. So that's where I'm gonna throw that one. It's like right at the cusp. Could be better. Could be worse.
Yeah, nah, I get that for sure. I'm down with that. Let me see if I can Attack of the Clones beats here. Okay, yeah, yeah. Sweet, sweet. I'm with it. Let me see if I can share the other screen as well.
I was just say, yeah, can we go one on one, like back to back?
Yeah, let me get this. There we go. There's going to be a lot of flipping and flopping back and forth. So, what we're going to do here is show you this little outline. So, for me, let's see what's my first movie. Is it Star Wars Clone Wars or Attack of the Clones? Okay, so Attack of the Clones for me. I feel like I've kind of rewatched everything in the last year or so. So, fresh on the mind for speaking to it as a movie. As a movie. There's some highlights. You mentioned some really good parts. I really do. As corny as it was, looking at it now as like a grown man, I guess, whatever I am. In my adult years, almost 30, I'm looking at this movie like, okay, Anakin, he had young man Riz, okay? I don't he still got, Padme, the baddest in the galaxy. So
Because them
obviously
young
telling her
boys, they be coming.
That's what I'm saying. And if you're telling me that, the sand is rough, it's coarse, it's annoying, it gets everywhere, and you end up marrying her, like a couple days later, it worked, bud. But yeah, lots of cool things in here. I don't know, dude. I think for me, I might have to go C tier
I get
just
it.
because of it as a whole as a movie. Which I mean, always the preference. I love all Star Wars movies. Some are better than others. I like more than others, but that's how it goes.
The first 30 minutes is where it's like where are we moving with this? And then you get like, so that's I get it.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, this is your screen, bro. What are we thinking with
What do we
Empire
got?
Strikes Back is next up.
Okay. This is gonna be an S tier for me. Like that's probably gonna be my quickest answer. Besides, no,
Mm,
okay, no, but this is one of my favorite movies. To be fair, this is probably one of the few I have downloaded in my Disney Plus thing. So if I'm ever flying, if I'm ever traveling, and I have the ability to watch something, like this is gonna it's always a go-to. Great movie. You get Hoth, you get Cloud City, you get just about everything for me. So like for me, that's where it's gonna be. It's one of the first Star Wars movies I saw as a kid. Like just it's a lot of nostalgia, I guess, for the bias pick, but that's where I'm gonna throw that up. Actually, oh man, I'm struggling. Can you move it to A? Because I know what my S tier is actually.
move Empire down to A.
Yeah, yep. Because
Okay,
I already know what's going up there.
sweet.
So not
Yeah,
my
that's
favorite, but it is up there.
yes. I completely understand with you or understand what you're saying there. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's see if I can switch. Oh, perfect. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, it sucks that I can't have two screens up. I'm not good with OBS. I'm so bad with that engine there. So we're gonna have to just run with this. But yeah, let's go. I'm gonna skip you, man. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put I'm gonna go ahead and get the Rise of Skywalker out the way. Now, I will say before I put this up here, I really really love rewatching this movie because everything looks beautiful. The intro to The Rise of Skywalker, the first 10 minutes, is the best opening crawl and opening sequences in Star Wars besides Revenge of the Sith. Now, outside of Revenge of the Sith, I mean, that's goated S tier forever legendary opening, right? Like first 10, 15, first 30 minutes of that movie is just tremendous. But Rise of Skywalker, the first 10 minutes is absolutely insane. I feel like you're just like, oh my God, how did this movie kind of fall off a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But damn, the first 10 minutes was amazing. And then there's bits and pieces in there that are really good, especially if you read like Shadows of the Sith, like you really understand more so going into Rise of Skywalker. But I mean, for me, as a movie, it's got to go on the D tier. And like I said, I watch this one pretty often. I really do. But this is a that's
Wow.
where it's got to
Okay.
go for now.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Let's pull. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Um. Okay. Here we go, John. What are we thinking of? Force Awakens. Where are you putting that?
The Force Awakens.
Is that what you're saving S tier for?
Oh, you know me. No, I'm gonna throw it on a. I'm going C. I do think I do like when it came out at the time, it was cool. It was good. It was like it was one of those things where it was you got the story of Finn. Like you had this stormtrooper that was turning. Like there was a great, preface to that. We had Kylo. It was we get that intro where he Poe crashes. It's a great intro, great build up. Um, but it's not something where I don't think I have rewatched it unless it's on TV and I'm at a hotel. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, sure, I'm going through the channels and like, yeah, I'll click it on and watch it for a little bit. Um, but that's where I'm going with that one.
Yeah, dude. I'm down with that. Cool with me. Shoot, I like it. Let me switch back over. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be a rough one for me because I do
I know.
enjoy I enjoy the sequels for what they were, but it's just rough because I'm like, okay, let's look at this as a movie. Like literally, if like J.J. Abrams did the whole thing, or if Ryan Johnson did the whole thing, and like each had a
Yep.
little bit of piggyback from each other, then I think it could be a lot different. But it's just like I have to look at these as a movie. I can't lie to myself and be like, these movies are amazing, which that's not how it is, and that's okay. But
And I think
yeah,
what got me with that, and I'll you know what, I'll explain it when I get to it.
perfect. Okay, I'll go back to Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, for me, this will go on the A tier as well. Just because, in my opinion, this is the fourth best movie in Star Wars. That's just my opinion. It's a great one. It's a good one. Um, yeah, I don't really have too much to say about it. It's just going A tier. That's just where it's at. No higher, no lower. That's just where it goes.
I love it.
This is gnarly right here. I love this.
For
This is what I
see, and
love about.
yeah, and it's like, oh man, it's a good movie. Like when I came out, I was like, damn, this is a good movie. I don't have the rewatch factor, and I think that's where it hurts my scaling on that.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I put the Rise of Palpatine. I didn't read that at first. I was like, wait, oh, you put the Rise of Skywalker at C. That's cool. Wait, oh, Palpatine. That's hilarious. Yeah, yeah. It's one of them ones, but
Somehow my
yeah,
C
man,
tier returned.
for real. What we got here? Yeah, this is you. This flipping back and forth, I'm just kind of like, God damn, I got to make sure it's the right one. So yeah. All right, here we go. We'll get right into it. Where are we going with New Hope, John? Where are you putting a New Hope? The one that started it all.
Um, oh man,
Clean poster, man. I got this right outside the hallway. Love this poster.
yeah. I'm gonna go B. I'm a sucker
Valid.
for the original trilogy, and it's you get the Death Star, you get there's so many quotable scenes in there. You get the upbringing of Luke, the explanation, you get the Clone Wars, brought into it when no one knew what it was. There's so many iconic scenes from the movie, and I think it's just like like when I show my kids, I will start them with this movie.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's like, look, we're going way back. You're starting with,
yeah.
we're starting with ground zero. This is where it all
Hmm.
starts. So yeah, dude, beautiful. Yeah, I love the New Hope a lot. Sometimes that's usually the one that's on TV the most. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you like turn on TNT, even though they show the sequels a lot. If you turn on TNT, they're always showing pretty much a New Hope. Because I mean, yeah, it's the one that started it all. It's iconic, and that's how it goes, man. So let's look at. I'm gonna jump ship a little bit. Let's go. Shout out Maul. Shout out my guy, my dual wielded lightsaber holding fiend. Uh, Phantom Menace, dude. The more and more and more I watch it, it is really just a. I mean, Star Wars is political, but this one is just kind of like overly political, and that's okay. We can get political, but for me, it's just like, damn. Like I look at it as a Star Wars movie, and it's just like everything for me is at the end, and I'm just like, damn it. And I want more Maul. We're getting more Maul. I want more Qui Gon. We get a little bit more Qui Gon, but I don't know, man. For me, I'm gonna have to put this D tier as a Star Wars movie. But I love this movie. I love it. I do. I love it. But if we're ranking and we're being honest, it's got to be down there.
Yeah.
I can't
I
lie. I can't
no,
lie.
I'm struggling now that you like it, where you've placed it. I'm struggling with my process on. It's like it's a good argument.
Yeah, I mean, it is not the greatest movie whatsoever. But I mean, at the same time, the nostalgia value, growing
Yeah.
up with all the toys, like that's something that can always pull you in. And of course, live action mall, you can't ever go wrong with that. But
Mm,
yeah,
hmm.
yeah, yeah, that's how that's gonna go. Perfect. Ooh, I think I found a button that switches it every time. Sweet. Okay. Well, John, what do we think, man? Where are you putting the Phantom Menace?
Dude, I think I'm throwing it down on C tier. Like I think for me, like I'm a sucker for an iconic scene, and like I think of like Sebulba and pod racing, and I think of
Mm.
the sound, like the wah 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 wah. Um,
Yeah.
there's a there, yeah, exactly. So like I have it as a again, I don't rewatch it as much as I probably should as a fan. It's just one of those like it's a great build up for what they're doing. They have some great characters, but it's
Yeah.
just yeah, again, it's like I'm not gonna go out and be like, let's throw on episode one," unless I'm like rewatching the trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah. And like even going back to the theaters and watching it, I was like, man, this is great. This takes me back.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it can be a rough watch, but still, if it's on and I turn it on, it's a great one at the same time. It's like a weird relationship that I have with the Phantom Menace.
Hmm. I'm with you.
Okay, well, let's go back
Nice,
to
good button find.
dude. I know, right? That's literally life changing. Perfect. Shout out Fulcrum Noah. Love you to death, but I
Oh,
don't love Solo to death. It's not my favorite. I love the
yeah.
movie though. I love it, but it's not my favorite. So I'm gonna have to go D tier. I think
He's gonna
this.
he's gonna be
I
pressed
think
with both of us.
bro. He any chance I mention Han Solo or anything, he's like Han Solo's D1 hater right here, and it's like, all right, bro, whatever, whatever makes you happy. But I don't hate this movie. I really wanna put emphasis on that. I do not hate this movie. Y'all know me. I love Star Wars. I try to keep everything a buck with Star Wars, but this movie is probably the most unrewatchable film in Star Wars, and that's okay. You know, I think everyone did a great job acting wise. I mean, Childish Gambino, one of my favorite musicians, is in this movie. I was so hyped to see him, and he killed the role of Lando. Absolutely killed it. And then Alden Ehrenreich did an amazing job playing Han Solo. Amelia Clark with Kira, absolutely fire. And dude, come on, Woody Harrelson, the goat. White men can't jump. Like, come on.
I
Like,
love Woody
he did
Harrelson.
an amazing job. So, but yeah, I mean, as a movie, it's not my favorite. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Yeah, yeah. My wife hates Solo. Like she actually hates it. It's kind of crazy. She don't like it whatsoever, and that's okay. And then see, we have Skywalking Ryan, who is a lovely Star Wars fan. He is much better than me. You know, he's a better person than I am. He loves Solo. Okay, I give flowers when they're due.
Oh
But
man.
we're gonna
All
move
right.
on.
Oh man. Yeah.
Um,
Let me just go ahead and knock it out of the way. You can go ahead and throw Solo down on a D also for me. That's it. It's
any explanations, or do you want to move forward?
um I just for me the most exciting part of the movie was seeing Maul at the end. Like that's that's kind of where I stand on that. So I think it was one of the movies where there I'd have to look into like what was going on at that time, but I feel like it was just kind of forgotten about.
Mm,
Um and I think to be honest, I think I've seen it twice. I watched it when it came out, and then I've watched it maybe once when it was on TV. Um, but it's not something I'm going out and actively searching for.
yeah, and I'm the same way. I'm the exact same way. I do love that Ryan has 3 Solo cosplays because I mean you can see his profile picture. He looks great as
Hmm.
Han Solo. I mean that's Han Ryan Solo right there. So
That's a handsome fellow.
that's a jiggy individual if I've ever seen one. But yeah, okay, cool. Let's uh let's go back over here. I'm gonna go ahead and show some love because my it looks like Empire is really just holding it down up top. They need to, level out the playing field. So let me go ahead and throw up a movie. I got 2 movies that are in the S tier, and I'm going to throw one of them up there, and that's going to be Return of the Jedi
Wow.
for me.
Okay. I like it.
This movie, when we're talking about opening sequences, absolutely love it. Jabba's palace, when they announced the UCS Jabba sail barge with Lego, I was all over that. Had to get that. And outside of my UCS Falcon, the UCS sail barge is right there, and that is amazing. I love everything with the Jabba the Hutt and his palace and the sequence and everything. Sarlacc pit, everything in the first like 35 minutes of that movie is perfect. And then you transition to Endor, really cool. You get a little bit more of Vader and you get to feel for him a little bit more. It's not just this big evil bad guy and you understand it's like, oh, he's got a heart in there. You know what I'm saying? So this one was really good. And of course the final duel, man. Come on. Like this is where like Luke Skywalker becomes Luke Skywalker. I absolutely love everything about this movie. And to me, like there's nothing, I mean, there's something wrong with every Star Wars film. Let's be very honest with ourselves. But to me, this movie is chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
I like it. It's not S
I
tier,
love it so much.
but it's a high tier for me.
Yes, it's so good. It's so
But you're
good.
right, like that. I'm thinking about the intro, and it's like Luke walking in the all black robes, like confronting Jabba, the Rancor, like you know, that, so that's some good
It's
stuff, dude.
iconic.
That's some meat on the bone there.
It's dude, it's so good. I haven't even. I just checked chat right now. Solo's good, not bad. I think it needed to be more epic. It needed a huge tie to the greater plot of Star Wars. Maul was not enough. Yeah, that's true too.
Hmm.
One thing though, what really stinks about Solo is it you can tell that two directors worked on it. I mean, I can't even remember the name of the director who did the first half, and you can tell after the train scene, it basically transitions into a new movie. Like they almost had that thing scrapped. So Ron Howard, Bryce Dallas Howard's dad, picked it up and kind of finished off the movie, which I think, I mean, the last half is my favorite compared to the beginning. So
Absolutely, yeah.
I think the bottom half is really good, but um, yeah. So Return of the Jedi is absolutely S tier. Yeah, it's a good one. Jedi, don't trip, man.
Nah, it'll get its
We'll get to
flowers.
some Rogue One.
Yeah.
You will be happy. Okay, you'll be happy. Bottom of my list too. See, I always love everyone's like different reactions. That's what's fun
Yeah.
because it's like, could you imagine if we're all like, yeah, Return of the Jedi, middle of the pack, or oh, The Last Jedi, bottom of the barrel. You know, it's just like it's fun to see what everyone likes. You know, yeah, we can't like Star Wars because it's flawless. That's just yeah, that would be ridiculous. Be absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, let's switch back over. And John, we have The Last Jedi. Let's rip into it, man. Where are we putting The Last Jedi?
I'm going with April. Can you please throw it in that A tier for me, sir?
Absolutely. Yeah, Last Jedi. A tier. A tier for John. I love it.
We lost visual
Any
on
words?
the.
Oh, I'm tweaking. Let's show that.
Oh, I think it's a great movie. It's just not my. I have the S tier reserved for two movies, and it's just not one of those two. So for me, that's one of those. Again, iconic, a lot of great scenes, great movie. Best of Mark Hamill of the series. He really pops out in that after they got the following and fan base. Um, but it's just for me, it's not the cream of the crop. But then that's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. Last Jedi. I really feel for that movie. It's really good. We'll yeah, let's jump ship and we'll go to mine. And let me get to the Last Jedi up there as well. I'm putting Last Jedi in A tier as well. I think
Whoa,
that's
whoa, whoa.
pretty.
I'm
Am I
sorry.
showing?
Wait, wait. Go. Is that? I thought I was doing Return of the Jedi.
I know. I was just like, okay, maybe you're just talking about Last Jedi and then kind of mixing it in with
Yeah, no, no. I'm sorry. We gotta hit back real quick. I apologize.
this is yours right here. So Last
Yeah,
Jedi.
sweet.
We'll take this down. We'll just
Yeah,
take it down
go ahead and get rid of that for now.
and we'll put Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, my apologies, dog. I
There we
was
go.
yeah,
No, you're good. You're good. We're chilling. So yes,
yeah.
there we go. Perfect. Um. Okay.
Back to you.
Now,
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, screen's good. Cool. So, yeah, for me, Last Jedi. Now we can kind of restart this. So, The Last Jedi for me is A tier, just because if I look at The Last Jedi as a movie outside of the Canto Bite sequence, I feel like it is just 10 minutes too long. And I know that they wanted to give Finn a little bit more time and kind of establish Rose Tico's character. I understand that, but it was a little too long. And Poe just going insane at the beginning and taking out a dreadnought. Come on, man, that might be the best pilot in the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? I love me some Han Solo, but like, let's be for real. Poe Dameron's that guy. But I think the building of Rey and Kylo Ren's Force dyad is something that draws me in as well. Gets a little bit more fleshed out in Rise of Skywalker, but not to the extent it should be. That's why I do think we need future projects, Rey's trilogy or The Hunt for Ben Solo, because then they can really go in detail with that Force dyad, because that's how they would basically hunt for Ben Solo, is kind of tie into that Force dyad. Um, Kind of like you were saying about Return of the Jedi, Mark Hamill has some of his best performances, yes, in Return of the Jedi 1000%, even throughout the entire original trilogy. But in The Last Jedi, to me, this Luke makes so much more sense than a Legends continuity version of Luke would be, because Luke can't be the best Jedi in the galaxy. That's just my opinion. I don't think he is technically set up to be quote unquote the best Jedi. Now,
Mm-mm.
he had a prime, and I want us to see his canon prime. We get to see him take out some dark troopers. We get to see him go absolutely berserk, get to train Grogu, and then of course has his own Jedi temple. Ben Solo joins it. But this movie is, I feel like, is just way too overhated. It definitely gets too much flack. Now, if you don't like the movie, I completely understand, because as a Star Wars movie, the way it kind of fits in with 7 and 9, you're just kind of like, wait a second. But then again, that's the beautiful disaster of having multiple projects with multiple heads and directors. So
Hmm.
I think Ryan Johnson killed it. It's not my favorite movie, and I definitely don't hate it. So that's where it goes for me.
All right.
Ryan Johnson should have been ran out of Hollywood for this atrocity. He's like, bro, if you look at any of his other projects, he is so fire. So him getting his own Star Wars movie is actually crazy, and so many people actually think this is like the best Star Wars movie. Which, in my opinion, I'm like, come on, what are we doing? What are we thinking there? But for it to be overhated, 100%, I do think it's very overhated. But that's okay. Ryan Johnson will sit and laugh at us while he counts his bank.
Yeah.
But anyways, after I just had to kind of clear the air there, because some people might look at that and be like, "What is this man thinking?" So now we're back to your side, John. And
Mm.
where are you putting the Last Jedi? Where are you putting the Last Jedi?
I have it as like a B tier. Um, oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll keep it there. In the aspect of a movie, like it's visually stunning. It's one of those things where they did a lot of good things in that movie visually. It's just again, it's not one of those things I'm actively rewatching. Um, and again, it's one of those like I hold that the sequels on a lower pedestal than the other two, not because of not that's just personal preference. So that's where it's
Yeah.
like, I think that's the best of kind of like the bulk of the series. And so I kind of
Hmm.
throw it in with New Hope, where New Hope is a great movie. So it's like, yeah, it's not the best, it's not the worst. I have a hard, like everyone's been talking about the hard relationship. I have a hard relationship with the sequels.
Yeah. It's kind of tough, but like you said, you have it like on a lower side. It's like it's scaled differently, because I mean, were we younger when it came out? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was 10 years ago, but we didn't necessarily grow up with it. So we will for sure and always have a different perspective from it, from someone who grew up with it. Just like us with the prequels. Like, we hold those so high is because we
Hmm.
grew up with it. And that was like some of the first things we seen. And Watching the original trilogy, you're like, oh, this is from way back in the day, but it's just as fire. You know, we grew up with that as well. So you look at these things different. Could you imagine if we seen shows like The Bad Batch or The Mandalorian when we were kids? It would be literally the coolest thing since sliced bread. Like we
Yeah.
would look at those like how we look at the prequels. So yeah, I mean, different times, different people. So yeah, it's all valid, man.
I think my biggest critique with the sequels is the aspect of like they did the Death Star thing again, where it was
Oh
like
yeah,
that was
Star
like my
Killer Base.
yeah, where it's like you they could I feel like they could have done a lot of things and they're like we're just gonna make another planet that shoots planets and it's like ah
It's like, oh, that again.
you're gonna blow it up
Ah,
through an exhaust like, okay um so but anyways I feel it, man.
yeah, yeah, dude. That's yeah, that movie. The for instance, like the Force Awakens. There's so many things where it was just like, okay, I see this is copy and paste, but you get to see obviously like Harrison Ford's like probably much asked and well received, you know, request from Disney slash Lucasfilm was like, "Yo, get me out of this show, man. I've been wanting out since the early '80s. Like, get me out of Star Wars right now." And yeah, Adam Driver, you killed Harrison Ford, and it was a shock. I definitely remember everyone's gasp when that happened
Mhm.
in the movie. I just remember going like, "Oh shit, Han Solo, he's cooked, man. He's done."
He finally gets his wish of not being in Star Wars.
Yeah. That was pretty nuts. Whew, man. Yeah. So
And
yeah,
and
tons of good
and
stuff that comes from it, but
Adam Driver killed Kylo Ren.
yeah,
Like he was
so good.
I loved his character and how he portrayed it.
Hmm. Yeah, we need more, dude. Whether it's animation or just simply getting Adam Driver back, we need more of that character, dude, because it's so dope. Light side or
And
dark side. I think Adam Driver needs to be back in the cameras, man.
and somehow Kylo Ren returned.
If everyone else can, might as well make
Everybody gets
Ben
one.
Solo return. But yeah, that's how that goes. So yeah, just to piggyback, I guess I'll get Force Awakens out of here. Yeah, Force Awakens, we'll go C tier. It's a good movie, it's fresh. It reeks of A New Hope at times. Death Star and main villain, bad guy. Yeah. Cool movie though. I really enjoy it. It's cool. Dude,
I'm with you.
Maz's palace though, we need a Tales of something, or just I need to see a little bit more of Maz's palace, like how she got Luke's lightsaber, how
Oh
that
yeah,
fell into
like
her hands, and
out of
she's got a
nowhere.
lot of stuff. She's got a lot of stuff. Be tight.
Like Obi-Wan, his master has his lightsaber. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Then it's like you're at some outer rim planet that the Rebel Alliance is hiding on that has oh, I guess if the rebels had been there, it doesn't matter. I'm digging into this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The Hunt for Ben Solo, bring him back right now. Right now. And then JJ brought him back for the Red Skywalker. Yes. 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 Um Perfect. All right. Here we go. What are we thinking? Uh Hey, if I know you can see the screen, which of these three do you want to pull first?
Um, well, the one I'll leave my S tier, man. It'll be obvious, but let's go ahead and get Force Awakens out of there. Or is that
Rise
the
of
Force
Skywalker.
Awakens? That Rise of Skywalker? You can go ahead and throw that in a ah, like I would say C tier, man. Like yeah, it's just again, I haven't really rewatched it since it came out. It's visually stunning. There are some cool things. I get upset with the Rey calling herself a Skywalker whole thing, like, that bothered
Mm,
me, um, but I don't know, again, I wanted Kylo to live, and I wanted that story to continue, whether it be him and Rey doing their thing at a temple, I was very spoiler alert, for the people who don't know, but I was n not stoked to see him go.
yeah. Yep. Yeah, dude. He needs to come back. I think it's a really good opportunity. And I always thought that he would kind of make it out and have that same, Darth Vader redemption, but them kind of killing him off seemed fair in a way. But yeah, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of good stuff from it though. I can't even lie. But yeah, that's why it's low on mine too. But okay, yeah, let's switch over. Let me get A New Hope out the way. So that way it leaves us with Rogue One and Revenge of the Sith. A New
Look at
Hope,
that.
we're putting that right on B tier because if and it's not that it's a mid movie, it's not that it's average. I just think that this movie, being the Kickstarter, it was meant to be a one-on-one movie. It was just meant to be the first and only. And I mean, it set the tone. It's great. You get to learn a lot about the characters. The character building is pretty quick in this movie. And I mean, we got to shout out R5D5, man, or R5D4. Yeah, my red and white goat. I love him so much. He's the one that basically got R2 and C3PO into the hands of Luke Skywalker and Ben Kenobi, and the rest is history. So
By
anything
blowing his
post,
capacitor.
yeah, anything post, zero BBY is all should be thanks to R5D4. So it's just yeah, give him a silent round of applause, everybody. Love him. Yeah. So yeah, John, where are we putting Rogue One, man?
Oh, S tier, baby. It's probably my favorite movie. I
It's
love
great.
everything about Rogue One, man.
It's great.
Like I just there's oh yeah, it's really all I gotta say, man. Like between the scenery, between the building, the introduction of Cass, well, not the introduction, but at that time, the introduction of
Yeah.
Cassian, the shore troopers, these like you get the U-wing, there's just so many cool things about the movie. You get Krennic, yeah, you
Mm.
get the Grand Moff. I don't know, man. I love this movie.
Yep. There's a lot of behind the scenes factors in this movie where I'm just like, God damn, it's so good. Uh, kind of depending on the day. For me, this is an S tier movie, and then it goes to an A tier just because I hold two so high. Um, but yeah, dude, we're gonna slide back, and we're gonna go ahead and throw on my side. Good lord, mouse went crazy. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw Rogue One in the S tier as well because this movie is amazing. Like it's
It's a
perfect.
chef's
There's
kiss, dog.
It really is. And for it being, you don't have the quote unquote space battles. You don't have the good guy versus bad guy action sequence. You don't have the lightsaber duels, but I mean, you get to see the underlying factor of why the rebellion works, why the Death Star is able to be defeated. And ultimately, over the next 5 years, we get to understand that the Empire could have easily been defeated this entire time. And they actually, Palpatine knew what he was doing, but he wasn't doing it at a efficient rate. So when you kind of look back at it, you only stop and think like, dude, Palpatine didn't really, he was just kind of like a weird dictator
Yeah.
style guy, so he didn't really know what was going on, bro. So of course,
Well,
Darth Vader's hallway scene. I
yeah,
mean, what
it's
more
the
can you ask for?
best transition of Star Wars. Like, for them to be able to go, you could end that movie and start number four, and like you're right there. So it's like, you get everything. And to me, it's my favorite Vader interpretation. Like
Yeah,
on screen of them actually showing him being menacing.
yeah. Ugh. The more and more I think about Rogue One, I'm just like, I'm so happy Andor was a thing because it was needed. Because do you remember when like Andor was like first talked about and it came out? Everyone's like, who asked for that? Like, who wanted a Cassian Andor story? You know what happens, and Tony Gilroy came in and said, "Yo, let's uh let's cook one last time." So
Yeah, and
love
Andor
it,
is one
man.
of my favorite shows, dude. Andor's incredible.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. That's the thing. It's not my favorite, but it is the best, and I put respect on it because it's that good. It it makes you think, dude. Watching Andor, you're like, God, dude, I'm like, did I tell that person at the store today, thank you for holding the door? You know what I'm saying? It makes you think, like, God damn, uh, man, things could be so much worse. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Mm,
good show. But all right, man. Well, let's. I think we're flipping back to yours for the last movie. For the last
yeah,
movie.
we got the visual well, again. Out there it is. Um, yeah,
There we go.
again, dude, this is going Revenge of the Sith. I was 9 when this movie came out, man, and dude, I remember running on the playground pretending to be Darth Vader. Like
The kids
this
are
was
like,
an
"What the hell's that dude doing?"
over here. You can S tier this for me.
Boom.
Again, this it's one of the when I watch two Star Wars movies like actively, if I'm like I'm gonna go watch this, it's like this is those are my top two. And the I love Hayden. Like I was a big fan of Hayden throughout his first two movies. Like I always felt super bad for all the hate that he received.
Oh yeah.
You get it's just such an iconic movie with how they did it. The opening, best, it's the best opening to me in a Star Wars movie. It's yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of nostalgia bias with this pick, but that's just me personally.
Yeah. Yep. I get it too. Because if we, yeah, I mean, I don't even really necessarily even need to show my screen, but we'll just show it. Just because we've been showing them all night. But I mean, we got to throw Mister. There we go. We got to throw Mister Revenge of the Sith at S tier because it's just that perfect. It just simply is, man. And you bring up the good point of the opening. It's the best opening in all of Star Wars. You get to see that fall and that the turn of Anakin Skywalker into the legendary, infamous, villainous Darth Vader, like the most popular villain in all of cinema history. And you get to see that fall. And could you imagine what Hayden Christensen's going through? Like, hey, you're auditioning for Anakin Skywalker. You're going to be the one that slowly transitions into Darth Vader. So pretty much any acting cues that you have, those all kind of got to be, you know, established right away because every little thing that you do is going to show why you are Darth Vader, essentially. So that's a crazy role. That's a crazy job. And I think he did an amazing job. Of course, growing up, most people don't understand how hard the prequels were hated because I remember, being a kid getting made fun of for liking, Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, especially at that
Hmm.
time, like circa 2005. So just it was a weird time, but that's why if you love the sequels and people be hating on them, you they didn't see how it was with the prequels. I think it was much worse with the prequels, to be quite fair.
And
So,
there was no social media. Like social media wasn't a fact. Like they would have gotten ripped on in like different
oh yeah,
aspects if it was super prevalent like it is nowadays.
oh yeah, George Lucas might have sold like back in like 2007. Let's be fair. Uh, man, it's pretty nuts. But yeah, dude, Revenge of the Sith, goat movie. It's goated. It's goated. But that was fun. That was really fun. It's
I
let's
love
catch up with the
seeing.
chat real quick.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, man, I love seeing the different aspects everyone has, and it's all the love for the game, but it's like everyone's got their niche, man, and I love that. It's like
Yeah,
we don't gotta like the same thing.
yeah, that's true. I know, and it's crazy when you hear people have the exact same opinions as a bunch of people online, where it's just like I want you to have a great like experience with Star Wars. I want you to tell me what you like, and I want you to tell me what you hate because, quite frankly, that's what it's all about.
Hmm. And I may not like a lot of it, but I'm gonna watch it so at least so I can talk about it, like, and see what's up. Oh yeah, dude, it was brutal.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, been there before, it's rough. Star Wars is that good that it can, break you down on an emotional standpoint at any time. It just kind of depends on how into it you are.
Yeah,
I
Andor.
had a Yeah, it's so good, man. Andor might be the best project to date. Yeah, for sure.
You were gonna say you said something about a homie?
Oh yeah, so I had a homie who was just like, "Yo, bro, I showed my girl Revenge of the Sith for the first time, and she just and once the Order 66 scene came and was, the younglings, he was just like she didn't even like shed a tear, bro. I was just like, "Oh, well that's rough." You know what I'm saying? But he
Brutal.
was just so distraught about it. I'm like, "Hey, bro, it's okay. It's all right, man. The Star Wars and the emotionals, like you got to be in a certain headspace to really feel it. Because I mean, you can watch Andor and be like, yeah, whatever, Gorman massacre, but it's like, whoa, if you are in tune at all, even just watching that episode or that 4 episode little arc there, yeah, you're gonna have some extreme feelings after that episode's over.
When Cassian asked
Just
him who he was, he just froze.
oh, who are you?
Oh,
And then Cyril just gets freaking pieced. Yeah, bro, crazy.
spoiler alert.
Yeah, sorry guys. You should see Andor by now. Like, let's be real. It's that good.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah, of course. How was the birthday, bro? How was it? I know y'all
It
went
was
out to
good,
eat.
man. I'm an April Fool's baby. So over the growing up lifespan, that has notoriously sucked. I get a lot of I get a lot of pranks and things like that. So I am very wary on my birthday. But it was good, man. It was we went out, had dinner at the beach. It was good family dinner. Yeah, it was a good time.
Marvelous, bro. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. And yeah, even Skywalking Ryan was there. He said it was fun.
He knows what's up. He's on the VIP list.
It would be awfully boring if we were all exactly the same. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
That's like just it's very true. But yeah, dude. So this let's talk about Maul for the last 5 minutes because this is the last time we're gonna talk on stream before Maul Shadow Lord comes out. Yes, a beach dinner sounds beautiful. Could you imagine a nice little beach dinner on Scarif? That'd be excellent. Before it gets spoiler warning. Um, I got a
I
moonwalk for
know.
your.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, that is
it
right.
was
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
that's dope.
Shout out
Hell yeah,
Artemis. No free ads.
for real. Oh man, but yeah. So Maul Shadow Lord, man. What are we really thinking? Is this peak? Is this going to be the greatest thing ever? Is it going to be?
Dog,
Are we overhyping it? What do we think?
it is so peak. They've already announced season two, and we haven't seen season episode one yet. Like, I, again, dude, I think they saw the hype building behind this, and it's like, all right, let's move. Like, we're gonna capitalize and like really take this for what it is. And I think the one thing that I've been super excited with is everything they've released. I haven't been knocking it. It's like every little clip has been intriguing. I've been biting into it. It's like it's gonna be a good show, dude.
Mm, mm. Yeah, bro. I can't wait. It's in. So it looks like it's going to be midnight your time. Um, Sunday night, Monday morning. That's what. Excuse me. That's what it's looking like. So for me, it'll be 2 a.m. So I'm like, damn, man, am I gonna have to like, fall asleep, wake up and watch it? Because I used to always, you know, wake up at 2 a.m. and watch The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Bad Batch. When Bad Batch had filler episodes, and I stayed up till 2 a.m. Oh, sucked. But yeah, dude, it's insane. But like the Mall Shadow Alert, bro, they earlier when you DM'd us that new trailer, and you're like, they're not missing. Like they haven't missed yet.
No,
And
dude,
I'm
it's a
just
hit
like,
after a hit.
yeah, I think everyone has 34 seconds. Let's go ahead and watch this banger right here. And God, the music sounds so good too in headphones. Let's uh let's share this screen real quick.
Music, art style, animation. I,
Ah, so good, bro. Oh, real quick. I was one of those prequel haters. I remember how disappointed I was about Jar Jar on opening night. I am also now one of those people who have changed their opinion and love the prequels now. Yeah, and that's cool. Even if you kept that same energy and you're just like, I'm not I still don't like it. I'm still disappointed, and that's valid too, bro, Um there's
I
always a
was
difference
also a
between
Jar Jar
like
hater, dog.
Oh yeah, dude. I had so much Jar Jar merch as a kid, but like kind of growing up, I'm like, so like, what is this comedic relief or is it like just this random annoying character? Like, what is like, But now, kind of like looking back at it, I'm just like, Jar Jar's just the dude, man. He's just there, and he's not harming anyone. Did he maybe give Palpatine the powers to rule the galaxy? Yeah, that's a different conversation, but still, it's crazy. But
Jar Jar stepped
hey,
into power, and Palpatine was like, "Oh, it's gonna be way easier than I thought."
yep. He's even ducked the what was that one Clone Wars arc where he was like basically like running away from the Fade with General Grievous? It's like, yeah, I'd do the same though.
That boy's scary.
For real. I'm not doing that. All right, guys. Hey, are we ready for the small trailer? This is the one that dropped 6 hours ago. Let's truck it.
Gotcha.
In these times, I prefer to keep my presence a shadow.
Ever heard of Maul?
Ooh.
My lord, Maul lives. To those who have betrayed me, die well.
Maul, Shadow Lord, streaming April 6th, only on Disney Plus.
Was that Devin with a red lightsaber?
Yeah, so it is Maul's lightsaber, of course. And it's like the Asajj Ventress hilt or side of the hilt. So yeah. So I wonder if they have kind of a sequence. I wonder if they kind of give it a little callback to, oh, dude, no way. How did he show up? It's like, bro,
I
you should
know.
be sleeping.
We
Hodger in the
appreciate you,
building.
dog.
Should be bedtime in Scotland, but here I am. Yeah, it was good, bro. Wakey, wakey. Yeah, man.
Thank you, thank you,
Um,
thank you.
so lit. I have this feeling from this trailer that there's going to be kind of a sequence where maybe Maul is like sitting in a chair and his lightsaber is just sitting right on the armrest, basically kind of like Luke's to Palpatine. And then
Take it from me.
I bet he's just going to be like, you won't. You basically like you're too scared. You won't be able to last long as a Jedi, blah blah blah. He's pretty much just talking that cash shit to her and she's like, "Okay, look, let's run this right now." And I think that's kind of what this is, and I think that would be really cool. And plus, like George always says, it's like poetry, it rhymes. That's this right here. That's how this connects into the later original trilogy.
And Maul's a strong force user, dude. He just like he can fight without a lightsaber.
Yeah,
Like, take it.
dude. Man, I can't believe it's April 3rd already, dude. We were just talking about this like 2 months ago, how hyped we were, dude. Okay,
Surely it's not the Emperor, right? Like, surely.
so here's Maroc, everyone. What first off, what do you guys think? Like, who is Maroc talking to right here? Let's go ahead and play this part real quick so you can hear. Maroc is going to say, "My lord, Maul lives. Maul's alive."
My lord, Maul lives.
His voice is crunchy, bro. He needs some water.
I love that they brought Marok back.
Yes, yes.
Like,
Uh,
like I'm not. I
so
hate
good.
getting one and done with good characters or interesting characters.
Oh, fuck, dude. See, Maroc got live action to animation. Now the Crow got animation to animation. So I'm like, yo, dude, they need to bring him to live action. I don't care what it is, but they got to do it. And also, too, I feel like everyone needs to keep in mind that the Inquisitors are like almost maybe a year in. Like they're a new group. They're not, this is only 1 year after Revenge of the Sith, so the Emperor did not have Inquisitors ready and lined up, until after. So like Barriss Offee in Tales of the Empire, she obviously fell into kind of getting swayed into being an Inquisitor. So these Inquisitors have only been a thing for almost a year, if that. So
These
Yeah.
dudes are trying to prove their worth, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all get that birthday
Hodgin, I
love.
appreciate you.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Thanks for the stream. Enjoy your night, everyone. Yeah, you too, Ryan. Thanks for chiming
Have a
in,
great
bro.
night, brother.
Really appreciate you. But Maroc is full of green smoke. Of course, he's gonna have a little husky or have a husky old voice. That's right, bro. Yeah, he needs some water for real. But yeah, so like Maroc is here kneeling, and we see a hologram pop up, and it's hooded. There's obviously like a brighter skin tone if this is skin, but if that's skin and if they're purposely showing us this much, you would think it's Palpatine at this point because you can kind of
It,
see like the hood line and then the skin, but
could
why
that
would
be
it be
Vader's
Palpatine?
leg with like the padding? He's got that like
Oh, yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
That would be more exceptional because he's kneeling to him, so we're at Maroc's head level, so he's probably going to be to like around his waist or abdomen area kneeling. So, and it looks, you see the Death Star panels back here, are they on the early stages of the Death Star?
Well, and when was the Fortress Inquisitorius built? We don't really have
Ooh,
a
yeah,
definitive time, so he could be on the fortress.
that's true too. Or it could just be
A Star Destroyer or something like that.
yeah, like slowly transitioning from the Venators to the
Hmm.
um the Super Star Destroyers. But dude, like
As
this is
a Vader stan, dude, I hope it's Vader, man. Give me more Vader. And like you have the ability to
it
slide him
has
into
to
a
be.
show.
It
You like
has to be.
I don't care about the Emperor right now, dog. He's doing his thing. He's corrupting the galaxy. Give me his sword.
Dude, it you have to. You have to show Vader, man. You have to. That that would literally be the icing on the cake. You have to have it. Because what is going to send Maul into a frenzy to one day end up on Malachor? You know, like you have to show those things. You have to. And it's not far-fetched of Vader to be there. And plus, Dave Filoni has been saying it was so hard for them to include Palpatine into the Clone Wars because it had to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they need to do the Andor treatment here and not show Palpatine, but feel him in the
Hmm.
background. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? We don't need Palpatine. Plus, of course, I want Vader over Palpatine in this, but still, I just don't think. I think
He's too
he
busy.
would have. Yeah, he's
He's
way
got
too
too much
busy.
going on. He's got too much going on. It's like Vader, go handle this.
Yes, and the freaking Death Star is like 1 year into being built, even though they already had it in the beginning stages of being built. You see that at the end of Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, dude, like it has to be Vader. Palpatine just doesn't make any sense. He's gonna call him the Emperor. Wait, whoa, this could be a reach, but in the first trailer, Maroc says the Emperor wants you dead.
Hmm.
So I think he would more so address him as, emperor, because
That's what
that,
yeah.
emperor, you're top dog. We don't even call people kings anymore. We call them emperors if we're really talking, up to that standard. But
And
who
Vader
do
calls him
they?
master, bro. Like there's no way you
Yes.
get by with calling Palpatine like Palps or some nickname. It's like, no,
Yeah.
bro, you're gonna address him as the Emperor.
Yeah. I don't even think you're not calling him my lord. You're calling him
And
by his
especially now
name.
that we got two seasons, dude, like we could get the Maroc either surviving into this season or the next season, and I like still could be killed and Darth Maul takes him back to Dathomir, and we see that transition into the green gas thing. It's like
Yep.
throw you into this Lazarus pit kind of deal.
Or Maul is just like, he was an easy kill, but Morgan Elsbeth, my sister, you take him and find your deal with him. He has a heart, like
Give him some
he
juice.
yeah. Oh, we gotta watch this again.
My lord, more lives.
Is there anything? Is there anything in your reflections or anything here?
Because
No.
they don't call him Darth Vader. The Inquisitors call him Lord Vader.
Yeah, because I mean, dude, there's comics and novels of Vader, like, training them and like cutting limbs off. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing around. No, you see him in the way he is with like Riva. Like he had her up in the air.
Yeah.
Like you messed up one too many times. I gave you one more chance,
And again, imagine the community feedback when when it reveals Vader. Like nice, mean, animated version looking of Vader, fresh off Revenge of the Sith, fresh off his loss with Obi-Wan. Like, oh, dude, it's again the Joe Rogan meme, just like
Ah,
everyone going crazy. It's like, oh,
dude. John, what's your favorite clone?
oh, off the top of my head, maybe Echo.
Yeah, mine's Cody. Baskin 2000. Just because you asked so nicely. Um, my bet is on Maul versus Vader in the finale. Yeah, and they named it finale for a reason. I feel like maybe in the 8th episode, the creeping fear. Fun fact: that's actually what George Lucas named Revenge of the Sith. That way, no one would have the movie leaked when they found out about it. So that was kind of like the stage name for it, like the little smoke screen name that they would call it. And that's the title of the 8th episode. So I think this is where we're going to see Vader
The
with
the
the.
creeping fear is Maul finally fearing something, and it's Vader.
Ah, yeah. Because, dude, I don't know, dude. It's like, how early do the Inquisitors come in? It's not the first 2 episodes, right? They got to set the tone in the first 2 episodes. We're going to learn about that cop on Janix,
Hmm.
and we're going to learn, Maul and Devin and
Her master.
Iko Dio Daki. Yeah, like they're gonna set the playing field up. So I mean, to be honest, I don't even think for another 2 weeks we're gonna find out, a little bit more about the Inquisitors and what's going on. But I could be
And
wrong. Could be wrong.
and I think my other thing with Vader is he's still on the like this is his time period of hunting down Jedi. So if
Yeah,
he hears about a young apprentice Jedi and her master or something along with Maul in the same location, like there's no way that doesn't perk his interest. Like, oh, a
yeah,
Jedi master that I missed that I can throw into this yellow amber cell as a
yeah,
trophy. It's like, no, he's not gonna pass that up.
yeah. I wonder if anyone's made a connection with the oh, what is it? The Fortress Inquisitorius. Um, yeah, the Jedi Tomb. I wonder if there's any like characters in there that we couldn't recognize, but like one is like Master Iodaki. Like that would be kind
Yeah,
of tight.
that'd be crazy. He's just one of the first ones as you walk in, like super quick.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Hopefully that'd be a cool little thing. Damn. Yeah, tight. But yeah, man, Maul Shadow Lord. Ugh. I need it now. I need it like air. Um, hold on. Just to go out, guys. We're a little past an hour here, but let's watch this one last time together.
In these times, I prefer to keep my presence a shadow.
Ever heard of Maul?
My lord, Maul lives. To those who have betrayed me, die well.
Maul, Shadow Lord, streaming April 6th, only on Disney Plus.
I need more.
He he
I want more. Give it now. Ah, man. Well, beautiful stream, everyone. Hopefully, you guys loved the movie ranking. That was requested at the end of our last stream last week in the comments. So let us know what you guys want to see next. We will be recapping Maul Shadow Lord every Sunday as well, which will be super fun because we get to talk about the last episode. And then later that night, like 12 hours later after our live stream, we will have the newest episodes out. So we'll see if we're right or wrong. So that'll be super fun. And plus, once everything kind of like builds over the week, you find out more. The Easter eggs come out. Some things kind of like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme will just go, we'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. So we'll be able to put all of those pieces together, and we want you guys here every single Sunday. But yeah, like we said, we're live tonight because this Sunday, in 2 days for Easter Sunday, we are taking the day off, spend some time with our families. So hopefully everyone who celebrates Easter has a great holiday, and if not, have a great Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. But John, you got anything to tell the people before we get out of here, man?
No, dude, I appreciate you guys. Like, it's one of those things. It was off the schedule. Everyone still showed up. Like, I'm just so grateful for the community. Um, no, man, it's gonna be a great weekend. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Yeah, great Easter. Enjoy it with the families. Other than that, man, we'll see you next Sunday with Maul episode 1 ready to go, dog.
Yeah, next time we talk on the live stream, guys, we will be talking Maul, and we will all have hopefully seen the episode by then, because that'll give us pretty much over a week after, or basically at a week of seeing the episode. So gonna be crazy, and we're gonna do all of that up until May 4th, Star Wars Day. So this is gonna be a good little stretch here. We're in for the long haul, and then we get freaking Mando and Grogu, guys. That comes out in like 6 weeks.
We are
We'll be back in
still
theaters,
waiting for that N1 leak, dog.
and we're
Still
waiting for
waiting.
that.
Still
Did
waiting.
you see the Sandcrawler leak?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
we're getting there, but we're still, I don't know, bro. And plus, in 2 weeks, Lego has to officially announce it, just because they gotta hype up the May set. So yeah, we'll know about that N1 here soon. Ugh. Hopefully tonight someone posts it.
Careful.
Yeah. But as always, guys, we appreciate you so much. And be sure to follow us on Instagram as well at The Boba Fett and at Clan Brandalorian. And of course, since you're here already, subscribe here on Clan Brandalorian and subscribe here at The Boba Fett. Let's get those subscribers up. We're going to absolutely kill it with all the reviews coming up. And we're going to do all that stuff. So make sure you subscribe, like the video. That way you don't miss out on any of that, because we'll be covering all of those things here on Clan Fett. So you guys have a good rest of your night. Thanks for transitioning with us to this beautiful Friday night. And you guys have a good rest of your night into the weekend.